from Sweden.
I wouldn't say a single word until you really heard. If I were sorry, I'd run 1,000 miles. Wouldn't stop until I dropped. Wouldn't take the breaks to breathe until I got close enough. If I were sorry, I'd give you all the glory.
Marie, I will give you the honor to introduce your team.
Of course. Our composers, Fredrik Andersson, Mikael Saxell, and Oskar Fogelström. Our backup vocalist,
And Frans.
Jonathan Janek. And our performer, Frans.
Frans. And also a songwriter.
And Marie, of course.
So please, Frans, tell us about your second rehearsal. Walk us through it.
Yeah. Before I start, what distance is a good distance?
A bit closer.
That's better.
So, perfect.
Perfect. Well, first rehearsal or second rehearsal, well, first, third, and second, they were all great. You know, I'm really looking forward to some, well, the public to arrive. Feels a little bit empty, but you know, the song was on point, and in the viewing room we also saw how well all the cameramen are so talented and stuff. They really nailed it.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, Marie, what were you discussing in the viewing room?
We were talking about just a little change of content and not much at all. We're very happy for this performance.
So you're ready to go, basically?
Basically.
Yes.
Basically, perfect.
Basically.
Frans, I have to ask you, how does it feel to have your family close to you, with you on this trip?
It's very important. You know, they kind of pull me down to earth a little bit, and it's well, having them around. It's relieving. It doesn't bring any stress. Like opposite, it's kind of common.
Well, I don't see you as a stressful person.
No, I know.
Not really, because you took a time out and went home for a couple of days, or what did you do when you went home?
I went home to rest a little bit and family gathering, basically. You know. Yeah, that's what I did. Meet friends and family and just take it easy.
So let's talk to the authors. You can pick who wants to speak about the song, how it came about, and.
Yeah, well, actually, I just want to also emphasize that Frans is absolutely also 100% composer of the song.
Yeah, that's important.
It's the four of us who wrote it together, and he has a huge part in the song. So
Yeah, of course.
okay, I can start a little bit. It was actually Fredrik and Frans. Fredrik over there. They have been friends for a long time and worked together 10 years ago. And Frans usually hangs around in the studio and hangs with us and does his homework, and we have a good time. Basically, it's true. And then we talked about last year we said we should try and do a song. Basically, you guys talked about it. And then we got together, actually, the four of us, and we just sat down by the piano, came up with this idea pretty quickly. Basically, it had a slightly different lyric in the chorus, but it was basically this song. And then we recorded it, and we said, yeah, this could be a pretty, nice single for Frans, possibly, to release maybe next year or something. Mm-hmm. And then, to make a long story short, someone ended up sending the song to the Swedish Melodifestivalen. It wasn't actually us. It was...
We still don't know.
So this ghost. Yeah, some ghost in the machine. So, but it ended up at Melodifestivalen, and the rest, well, now we're sitting here. So, but that's roughly how it came about. So it was a pretty basic, traditional type of songwriting situation where you sit together by the piano and write the song, basically.
So who received the phone call from Mr. Björkman?
Fredrik? I think it was me.
Yeah, I think so too.
And his words?
Congratulations, you're in.
Okay, cool. Questions from the floor, please. The gentleman here in the yellow shirt.
Is that?
You get a microphone. Now we'll move over here.
Hey Frans, I'm Daniel from Sweden, and this is the new fan t-shirt.
Nice shirt.
Have you seen this?
Actually, I haven't.
You have seen it.
Ooh, number 12. Who's number 12? No, Mark.
Yes.
What? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
My question is, you are still high up in the betting sites, and how do you feel about that?
I haven't thought about it too much. I don't think about. I'm not so too into the competition-wise in that way. In the, through the betting sites, I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm here. I'm proud to be here, and I'm here to do my best. So yeah.
Yes. Lady in the back there in white t-shirt. Stand up, please.
Hi, thank you. I'm Gabriella Battiato from Radio Due Laghi, Italy, and I wanted to ask you, Frans, how does it feel to represent your country after the great victory of Mons last year, and if this emotion grew harder day by day until the final approaches? Thank you.
Okay, first of all, as I said, very proud of the situation I'm in right now. To represent Sweden and to have the whole country, behind you, supporting you, it's kind of unreal. And day by day, I'm slightly more tired.
Excited?
Yeah, excited because I'm really, really looking forward to Saturday, when I get to, in a full globe and perform and just enjoy myself.
So, what do you think? Are you going to watch the semi-finals at all?
Yeah, I think so. Of course we are.
Yeah.
It's in our schedule. We're watching together with some other countries, so it's kind of a nice event for all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
And semi-1 we're going to be in here.
Yeah. Are we invited?
Absolutely. Yeah. Not all of you.
More questions in the front here. Red t-shirt.
Hi, it's Martijn van der Veen, Eurovision, the artist, the Netherlands. Before I ask you the question, I also asked you a question in the meet and greet, and at the end you said it's a weird answer, but in my opinion, the answer you gave was definitely not a weird answer. It was a very good one.
Thank you.
So don't feel embarrassed. But my question now is, what does Nigeria mean for you?
Nigeria. Well, it's a part of me, really. My dad's, you divide it up 50-50, English and Nigerian. And my grandmother's been a huge part of this journey. Not only this journey, but also, my life. So, a great deal, culture-wise. We got some spicy food at home. Otherwise, it's just a part of me, yeah. I don't think about it a lot.
Yes, our friend from Norway in the back.
Hello, Morten from the Eurovision blog in Norway. I wonder, what is the worst thing you have ever done that you have to say I'm sorry for?
Funny. Which one should I pick? No, obviously I've done mistakes. But...
Watch it, your parents are here.
Exactly. That's the thing. Yeah. What have I done? No, I'm perfect. No. Nah.
You're not.
I can't answer that question right now.
No comments.
No comment. It's classified.
Yes, gentleman there.
Hello, Frans. John Jacob from the BBC. I've got one simple question. What two things have you learned through this entire process?
I've actually learned quite a lot and experienced quite a lot. If I had to pick out two things, I've learned that in this Eurovision, I've really noticed that this is a general thing, that so many people are involved in such a amazing way. Like, people dedicate so much of their time and energy to really make this what it is. This amazing Ja, venue, venue party, like evenement.
Yeah.
Venue, yeah. And second of all, I don't know what to pick. Help. What have you learned? It's a difficult question because there's so many things that you get to witness and experience every day here, and you know, learn and learn. You say you come home from school and you say, "Oh, I learned something today," but it's the same thing but times 500 down here because it's just so much. Yeah, I can't give it a good answer. I'll think about it.
What do you bring with yourself from Melodifestivalen? Because Melodifestivalen is some sort of a smaller, if you can say, Eurovision Song Contest.
I definitely bring experience. In Melodifestivalen there were so many new things that I had to, you know, that took energy because I didn't know what to do, and experiences and
Expressions. No.
influences, like so many influences that take your energy, and you know, I bring that experience that I know what to do now. I know how to prepare myself, and I know what to do. So it gives more my time to enjoy myself and really, you know, yeah, that's what I learned through Melodifestivalen.
Cool. Any questions? Yes, please.
Hello, Frans, Violeta from Eurovision.org, Poland. Frans, what is the best advice you've ever received?
I actually received it the other day by Carola, one and only. No, but she said, funny enough, you know, when you look into the camera, make it special because it's a good camera.
That was a nice way to put it.
Yeah, very nice.
More questions, please? So what's happening for you coming days?
Coming days, what's happening?
Yeah, maybe Marie should answer that.
Yes.
You know the schedule.
Yeah, we're in the Semi-1 rehearsals tomorrow. And then some press activities on Tuesday, and then he's going to be waving in the Semi-1 broadcast together with Frans in Spain. That's the closest days, and then we have press things and performances, but the one that we look forward is the opening ceremony tonight, right?
Yeah.
Getting sharp for 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Got a shower, man.
Yes, please. Black t-shirt there.
Hello, Frans. Team
Hello.
Sweden. Good morning, JD from Radio International. Question for after Eurovision. Are you planning maybe to continue working together with your team, produce an album and tour through Sweden besides of school?
Yeah, exactly. Besides in school, I will definitely be, you're starting projects and doing music, and we had a schedule from the beginning. Would you like to?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about it. Yeah, so we're at the moment we're definitely already working on several songs, and we have single 2 ready, more or less. Single 3 also ready, actually, and we're still talking about single 4 and 5 to choose. Yeah, so we have a few songs, and we have put together a show for this summer that Frans will be touring with in Sweden. Some nice venues. It's not a huge tour, but it's we try to pick the best ones for France and to have a little bit bigger venues where we can have a nice show with a real live band with young Swedish musicians. So we want to do this. We see this as a long-term collaboration in the sense that we really want to help Frans to build his career long-term and to experience music actually the way we experienced this when we started out, you know, playing in bands, meet the audience, and you know, to feel that joy, so that you can yeah, so that's what we're planning anyway. So we'll be touring Sweden, and then we'll see what happens. We went to UK a few weeks ago, and it has been officially released in the UK, and has had its first play on Radio 1 yesterday, I think, prime time. And we're working together with Columbia in the UK, and they're really thrilled to be working with Frans. So we haven't really booked any gigs yet or so, but we're probably playing UK at least later this year, and then we'll see what happens. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Sounds good. And you have a hit single already. From the UK in the white t-shirt there.
Good morning, Frans. We've just heard that you've got airplay on BBC Radio 1 for your record, and of course I guess you feel quite... Let's have a cheer for that, Radio 1. And one of the presenters, of course, will be coming over. Scott Mills from Radio 1 is one of our co-commentators for the semi-finals here in Stockholm. Of course, you feel quite at home in the UK, I think, so I guess you enjoyed your experience at the London Eurovision preview party, and maybe the people in the UK should be voting for you, so time to do your advertisement, I think.
Oh, what should I say? Got a family in London, and of course I enjoy being there. It's London. It's always something to do. But no, what should I say?
Do you have any favourite places in London to go and visit?
I like visiting Croydon. I know that sounds dangerous, but no.
Yeah, that Indian restaurant in Croydon.
Oh yeah.
You took us. That was nice.
Yeah. Funny if I, gave a shout out to indie. No, I shouldn't.
No. There's an Indian restaurant.
There's an Indian restaurant in Croydon.
Find it yourself.
There are many. Good luck.
But I just want to emphasize that we really felt, and Frans obviously in particular felt really. I think there was some sort of bond with the UK people we met, with the people at the label, but also the radio people that interviewed you, right? And so I think Frans was very, very happy to sort of get back to, because you went to school in London for a while.
Yeah,
so
I studied it.
Come back and revisit and have that experience. Yes.
They think I'm English. It's funny.
Brilliant. Thank you all very much for following this press conference with Frans. There will be photo opportunities against the wall over there. Tobbe, no questions? No? Okay. Thank you everybody very much. And Annika will be there, my colleague from SVT. She's handling the press. Brilliant. Thank you very much, and a warm hand from us.